guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am so glad that I am here today. Last week was terrible. I was filming and I filmed twice and it kept coming out dark. And then I realized that I did not have the right setting. By the time I realized it, it was Sunday because I tried to film on Saturday. I went to edit, everything was too dark. Then I came back on Sunday and it was still too dark. And then it was my settings the whole time. So guys, I apologize for missing you all last week and I contemplated what to do. I wish I could have called everybody, but I don't have your number. So here I am today and I am back on track. So welcome back to my channel. If you are a return family member, welcome back home. If you are a first-time family person, I'm going to call you a family member because I know that you're going to hit that subscribe button right now and you are going to subscribe to my channel. Today, guys, I want to just do this video on this right here. Okay, you all know what this is. It's not the eyelashes, but it is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. It is life. That's all I can say. It's life. So my video today will be on this look that I achieved with this palette. And I am so excited to be back and I'm so excited to be here for you all on Saturday. And let me just stop rambling because this is a long video. So get some coffee and a snack and strap in. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then keep watching. If you do not have this palette, you need to go get it because it is gorgeous. And look at those colors. I mean, there's so many options here that you can use. I primed my lids already. I used Tarte's. I'll put it in the description box. Y'all, I was so missing you all this week. Oh my God. I was like, oh, I wish I had everybody's phone number because I just wanted to tell you what happened with my camera and how I tried to film twice and it just didn't work. And I was just so upset. And then I contemplated, should I film during the week and get something up or should I just wait till Saturday where everybody's used to seeing me? But man, I was missing y'all. So I sure hope y'all forgive me. And I will make sure that I will check my camera settings from now on. This is weird because you can't really see my mouth moving. So let me slide up just a little bit. But I am glad to be back. And I'm actually going to film 2 videos today. So one is going to be a hair video. But that won't post until next week. The 12th. So I just like to really build up my color. And you know what, y'all? I totally forgot to put on my tape. I just use regular Scotch tape. And I'm going to go ahead and let you know now that I have my allergies are acting up again. It seems like the change of the season, that's when it happens. So the corners of my eyes are watering again. So I'm not able to do any wing liners right now because it just comes right off. But this color that I'm using is called Shy from the Huda palette, the Rose Gold palette. I just got this palette. At first I was like, I am not paying $60 for another palette or $58, however much it costs. But after I saw reviews for it and I saw people using it, I was like, oh my God, there's some beautiful colors in there. So you definitely have versatility with this palette. There's a lot of browns, there's pinks, and then the fact that they give you the shimmers in there too. So that takes the place of like, you know, your glitter or whatever. It's just all in one. So I just love it. With that same brush, I'm going to go in with this color right here, which, oh, I'm sorry, let me back up. This color right here is what I use for my transition color. So this is Shy, and then I'm going to go in now with the same brush and I'm going to do Flamingo.
There's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl. So I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. That it feels right.
And I am going to mix Man-Eater and Bossy, which Man-Eater is right there and Bossy is right there. So I'm just going to tap into both of those to kind of deepen my crease area.
If I'm the deepest in the cut, everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart, yeah. I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl.
Now I didn't want to just stop there, but this palette really didn't have the color that I was looking for the deepness of my crease. So I pulled out my Urban Decay with Gwen Stefani collaboration palette, and I'm just going to go into this one color here, Pump. I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to deepen my crease a little bit, and I'm going to switch over to a Morphe, what is this? A Morphe 507.
Never find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
I'm going back over here because my allergies have totally, my eyes have watered so much that over here has kind of faded a little bit. I really hate this. I don't know what it's called, but if anybody else suffers from this, please let me know what you do, because this is a pain. And then because it gets all watery, it starts bleeding into the other makeup. So like if you see here, all of my glitter that I put on my lids is now all over where it's not supposed to be, simply because my eyes started watering. Okay, once I build up that crease like I just did, I'm going to go back in with this first brush right here. No, actually I'm going to go in with the Morphe brush, and I'm just not going to add any more product. I am just going to go back and kind of just buff those edges a little bit so that they're not as harsh. And this is where you can kind of look and see if you see any other areas that you need to reapply, because once you blend, you always wipe away some stuff that you might need. So I'm going back in a little bit with that punked, and I am just putting a little bit more in, because it's also going to serve as my wing liner, so to speak, since I can't do one. So I'm just kind of bringing it down on the sides there. Now for the lid. So I'm going to go in with this Too Faced Glitter Insurance. I'm going to use that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with, what is this? Rose Gold. So I'm going to go in with this Rose Gold, which is right here. Right there. That is such a pretty color. And one thing I do notice is this glitter, it goes on better with your finger. So I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to dab it on. And I probably should have just left the eye like this. I'm not even sure if I should have even put the pink on like I did, because I'm kind of liking it just like that. That rose gold is gorgeous. These I don't even know, the little sponge applicator. I saw somewhere that if you put this on, this works good for like the Colourpop stuff too. If you put this on with this kind of sponge applicator, with these kind of shadows, it'll go on better than a brush or a synthetic brush. It'll go on better than anything. And it does go on good. Okay. So a sponge applicator is what we need, y'all. Okay, I'm going to be using this glitter here by JCat Beauty. This is another option for your eye. This does look very nice to just go ahead and keep it with the rose gold on it.
I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt. Felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective.
Okay. Now, what I did on this eye, when I went upstairs to get my glue, I thought about how can I get this glitter off. So I got my L'Oreal makeup eye remover, and I just took a little brush and I just dipped it into that, and I just kind of scraped off a little bit of the glitter. And now I'm just going to go back into the pumped, and I am going to put that back in my crease. Now, of course, when you're dealing with glitter, you never want to put your foundation on before you do your eyes, because if not, you'll be taking some foundation off because you are going to have some fallout. And I'm just taking a wipe and I'm just cleaning out the fallout. Now, since I'm not going to be doing a wing liner, I'm just going to take my black liner and I'm just going to tight line my eyes. Get my coffee break in a little bit too. Okay, so now for the fun part, we have the face. So I have something from Ruby Kisses that I picked up at the beauty supply. Two things actually. One is called Goodbye Pores and the other one is called Fresh All Day. So I'm gonna give these two a try, and I'm gonna see, because I do have some pore issues and I'm not really liking that. So I'm going to put these items on. And see how they work. My thinking is sometimes we pay a lot of money for stuff because it's the name that we're paying for, but the same quality items will be for a lot less sitting right in our local beauty supply. And these were $1.99 a piece. So if these work, I'm happy. And the other thing I like to do is put on this rose gold. It's by Melanie, by Melanie Mills. And this is her rose gold body radiance. And I love this stuff because it kind of gives your skin like a nice smooth canvas to work with. So I put this on under my foundation. And the other thing that someone said was, if you go ahead and set your face ahead of time, let it dry, that helps to set your makeup better and keep it from sliding. So I'm just trying all kind of stuff today. Don't know if it really works, but hey, why not give it a try? The other thing that I'm going to do before I put on my foundation is I like to use the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. So I am going to use that. I'm just going to take my little fluffy brush and I'm just going to put it in like the areas where I have large pores, which are right here by my nose and up here on my forehead. So I'm just going to dab some here and see how that works. As far as foundation, I mix two foundations, not all the time, but today I'm going to. And I am going to mix the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Amber. And this I love, this Milani Conceal foundation. It's Conceal and Perfect. And the number 12, I like to mix these. The Anastasia Beverly Hills is nice, but it is a little bit too light. Well, yeah, I think I need to mix this with maybe the cool tan that she has, but I mean, it's a nice foundation. So I think I just need to mix those two. And then I go in with my Morphe 439 brush. Looks like this, flat tip. And I have the Milani on my back of my hand. And I am just going to put it on with this. I'm not a big fan of putting my foundation on with the Beauty Blender. I like to use a damp Beauty Blender afterwards, but not when I'm putting it on. It just doesn't seem to work for me. Like I said, mature skin might not be able to do the same thing that younger skin does. So you have to keep that in mind if you are 30 plus, 35 plus. So yes, I'm telling a little bit about my age. And one day I will have a question and answer session. And I will answer questions. But I got to have enough people following me in order to have any questions to answer. So I'm just waiting for my subscribers to increase. I am definitely blessed and happy for the subscribers that I do have. I love you guys. And you all are my motivation and why I do what I do every day. Or every week. But yeah, so I mean, if you do have questions, you can definitely start asking me, and if I get enough questions, then I would just go ahead and do that video. And I like to go back and set my foundation, so I'm just going back in with that RCMA. Now the RCMA is good, but it is very what should you say, mattifying, so it will definitely matte you down. So if you're not into the matte look, then this might not be for you. Now for concealer, I like to use, I'm in love with this Shape Tape by Tarte. I use the color Deep, and then I also use Tan as well.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. Going with the gut. never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down.
My husband just walked in the door with some people with him, and they are, a lot of people have been coming by to see our sunroom that we just built, and I'm in here filming and they're waving at me and I'm like ignoring them. So if you hear their voices, again, it's Saturday and you know how my Saturdays go. Anything can happen, so I don't even try to stop it. Now to make my lips look a little bit fuller, I put a little bit of contour under my lips. Ooh, y'all, I didn't set my makeup. Big mistake. Okay, let me do that before this stuff starts creasing. So I'm going in with that RCMA and I am going to go ahead and set my contour. Shame on me. I bet y'all were like, she ain't even set her contour yet. What's wrong with her? She gonna start cracking. That's why I said we need to have an interactive YouTube so that y'all can be talking to me, because I'm like running my mouth and thinking about all kind of other stuff and I am not even focusing on what's important. And then for the blush, I don't even know what kind of blush this is. It's in this palette. Everything is in this palette that I'm using, and I don't even remember, but it was something I got in my BoxyCharm or my Ipsy, one of the two. So I'm just putting that in. Now if I can find out what it is, I will put it in the description box, but I mean, you can surely use any kind of blush that you want to use. And I just kind of do one of them fake smiles. Like, Now we gotta hurry up because I'm taking a lot of time with this video.
Have a blast, cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life.
Okay guys, well thank you for coming today, and thank you for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.